So guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video we will actually be looking at another Temu microphone. Man, I'm buying these things all the time. I'm kind of curious to see how they sound like, what they sound like and stuff like that. And how bad can they be, you know, in terms of like quality or sound quality for your money and stuff like that. The last video I published from the wireless microphone pack. The thing was alright. The included microphone was probably the weakest part, and you probably have to set some kind of an EQ to make sure, well, it doesn't sound like it does, because it's very the frequency response is like this. It captures a lot of mid-range, but not that much bass and not that much treble. So you have to kind of tweak it a bit to make it actually sound, well, not great, but better, you know. So I actually ordered another one of another pair of wireless microphones. That unboxing review will come. But for this video, we're actually looking at this thing, which is a well, again, it's a professional studio, whatever that means, condenser microphone kit. This actually, for the price, what are it, 30 bucks, something like that? Not even 30 bucks, 25 bucks or something at the time of when I paid for it. Not bad. It includes a stand, it includes a pop filter, it includes the microphone itself. It even includes a very sketchy USB to 3.5mm sound card majig, which I probably will not even plug in, because, spoiler alert, I have already unboxed one of those because I bought two of them. And well, I do not want to plug that thing into anything, so I will probably just run this off whatever what's in here. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So, nothing special about the box, doesn't really say anything. It does even say here that the microphone input voltage is 5 volts 2 amps. This microphone does not use batteries. Interesting. Output power 10 watts. I don't know. It's yeah, it's probably something you can also combine Wish and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense at all. So let's see if we get any surprises in here. Well, in here, you actually get a. Let's see. It's spelled right on the first page here. Condenser microphone. Nice. Please read the instruction manual carefully before operation, because if you don't read this, you'll probably burn your house down or something like that. And they even have a very nice diagram here for Windows 7. Yeah, nice. And it also has a software here. Oh, this is on Apple. Okay, there we go. So you can use it on both Windows and Mac OS machines. Yeah, this will look good next to your $2,000 MacBook Pro, you know? Hold on, $3,000? I don't know. They cost a lot these days. Pop filter. The old packed in plastic, nothing special about that. Another one of those things, but this is like the thing you shove onto the thing, if that makes sense. It actually includes a standard microphone holder, which I don't get why. I wonder if it actually fits my my Sennheiser. Well, yeah, my Sennheiser is a bit too big, so that won't work. Go in there, come on. That's the wrong way there. So, some kind of a microphone holder for some unknown microphone. You don't, because that's not included at all in the box. The shock mounts, packed in plastic as well. The actual mount for attaching it to your table. The arm, at least, because yes, it does actually include an arm. Standard metal arm, very cheap. And this is very interesting. A XLR, yeah, to 3.5mm jack. Interesting. Interesting. Here's that sketchy sound card majig I told you about. Don't plug this in, probably something will happen. And the microphone itself. It's plastic. Nothing special about it. The actual metal here, well, it is actual metal. Except for... yeah, well, actually... yeah, the band itself, around the little honeycomb here, is also metal. And this, yeah, well, even the attachment for the XLR cable is metal. So that's nice. It is a condenser. You can see that, there you go, in the light there. And it is directional, because the condenser is phased that way, like that way. And you can see that by turning around, and you can see the sticker from the back. That's how you determine what way it goes. I mean, nothing special. It's plastic, like... oh, hold on. Wow, what a controller board. Look at that thing. That's interesting. And I put that back on. Let's pretend I didn't see that. And let's see what happens if you plug this into phantom power, because my camcorder actually does have phantom power. But before that, we are going to run this as most people probably will run it from Temu when you buy it. With this sketchy XLR to 3.5mm cable, which will probably work just fine. I'm going to get my headset. I'm going to get an actual XLR cable to plug this into afterwards. And I'm going to disconnect my Rode video mic here, which hopefully has been recording the whole time. And connect this thing and see what it sounds like. Wish me luck. And here we go. That's the audio we can expect from this microphone through the 3.5mm jack. And to be honest, through the headset, I'm using a Sony something headset. It sounds actually pretty decent, to be honest. It's not too bad. This is, as I said, through a 3.5mm jack, and I'm running manual adjustment on the audio, because if you're running auto adjustment, it will just boost up whatever's in the room, and that will work. So let's see how responsive it is if I move away a bit from it. It still records, it's still... well, actually it's not really that sensitive. If I come really close, yeah, it still records, but you can see it's peaking now because of the manual adjustment to the audio. And you can hear, yeah, it does react to wind, so you probably should use a pop filter. So, I mean, this thing right here just looks funny to me. I'm gonna shove that on. Sorry about the noise. There you go. That's not on. Yeah, it does actually. Actually, works pretty good, actually, to be honest. And still sounds decent. I mean, I can't really complain about this. As I said, it sounds fine. I'm running through the cheap included cable, running straight into the 3.5mm jack on the HCX 2000 camcorder I'm using here. And it sounds decent, I guess. This is just a simple test. I'm not going to compare it to anything, simply because it's not... I wouldn't say that it's meant to compete with any product. I would definitely be recommending this for something like a first time audio gear for a streaming setup or something like that, because this sounds absolutely fine. No issues at all. This room in particular is not very well insulated. There's a mattress, no, hold on, that's a blanket actually, on my TV. That's to cancel out some noise, and there's a mattress on the wall over there. But on this side of the room, there is nothing. So this is very echoey in this particular area. And yeah, to be honest, it's actually pretty nice. I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest. But I do have a proper XLR here, which is actually connected to the microphone's #1 input. And let's connect this and see if turning on phantom power will break it or make it sound better. I don't know, maybe, we'll see. Well, without adjusting anything, this is way louder. Holy, hold on, I'm gonna turn this down. See if that's any better. It's way more sensitive though with the phantom power on. Is it on? Yeah, it is actually. I mean, sounds decent. I don't know what to say. It's to be honest, this is way over my expectations, for the price at least. I can of course remember my oh wow, I'm typing something on my keyboard here. I can compare this of course to what I remember from my Blue Yeti. And of course the Blue Yeti has a completely different setup. It has 3 condensers in a triangle shape because you can choose whatever you want, a directional microphone or a unidirectional microphone, or yeah, all that stuff in between. It does not have XLR though, so you are kind of required to use the USB. Technically, you can attach a 2.5mm jack cable to the headphone port and attach to a camera. You can do that, but that's not really the recommended way of doing it. So something like this for some easy work like streaming or something else, this is completely fine, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm pleasantly surprised of how well it sounds. As I said, I will not be testing this thing because I'm kind of afraid to plug it into my computer because it's not very convincing. It's super light, and a sound driver like this should probably have some components in it, and this just seems like it is, well, nothing. You know what? Let's see if we can break this thing open and see what's inside it. Because, you know, I'm not going to use this because I do have a XLR sound card. Oh, that was very easy. Not even clipped together almost. Okay. It does have a chip on it, but it's glued over, so you can't really see what it is. And on the other side, there is just a bunch of resistors. Come on, camera. Yeah, nothing special about it. That's why I don't want to connect it to my computer, because what is this going to do with it? I have no idea. I mean, the solder job itself, it's decent, to be honest. But oh, it has a date stamp. Here we go. 06/01/2019. So this is some parts bin craftsmanship right here. It also, when it was in the box, it looked so out of place, because it looks like it was just thrown in there like an extra accessory, like they, shit, we have to include something. Here we go, boom. That's what it looked like. It was just thrown in there. It didn't. I mean, the design, like white plastic, doesn't really fit with the black and gold microphone at all. So Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably try it out sometime, and if it is any good, I'm gonna connect it to a sacrificial computer. Something that's not connected to the internet. I don't know. There's probably nothing on it, like data or something, or viruses or anything. But I'm not convinced. I believe that most computers probably has a better sound driver than this has. Even the onboard, even the onboard audio. But let's move away from microphone. Yeah, you can see it starts picking up less. I'm talking the same volume, and then when I come in close, you can see it picks up way more. So it's kind of sensitive. I would probably turn it way down so you can actually stay pretty close to it, like in a gaming session or something like that, because you're probably screaming a lot. Oh man, the enemy took me, all that. But this is usable. I mean, I have nothing to say. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like quality from the audio, at least, it does run on phantom power. I mean, what more is it to say? Works as intended, I guess. But way over my expectation. Especially for the 3.5mm jack, the Majiggy. I hope the input on my girlfriend's computer records at the same audio quality that my camcorder does, because that's, and of course has the same sensibility to actually pick up this microphone without any noise. The noise in the room you can actually hear now is actually from the camera itself. That's kind of the weak point with this camera. It doesn't matter what audio source you're running, if you're running an internal microphone or external microphone, it still has that noise floor, and I can't really do anything about that. I can of course delete it in post, but that's how it is, to take away a bit of the high notes. But sounds decent. The frequency response seems nice, and I don't know what to say. And very, very surprised with this product here. Professional studio, not really convinced, but for a streaming setup, like a new beginner streaming setup, or even a extra setup for somebody else, if you have a different setup for some visitors to use, this is perfectly fine. I don't know what to say. It sounds pretty decent to me. Probably running on a better sound card, maybe, but maybe even not, because it even sounds good big on a 3.5mm jack. Would I buy again? Yeah, probably. It was so cheap. You get a mount that I don't really trust. It does the job. You can move it, and it seems to move pretty nicely. It even holds pretty good. And yeah, the mount for the table is the one I'm most concerned about, because that's some flimsy metal right there. You can actually see it bending right now. So it will probably work better on a thicker table than this thin IKEA shelf here. But it does the job. If you're just putting it in place and leaving it there, it's probably fine. But if you're gonna move it around a lot, I wouldn't really trust that table mount there. I would probably just drill a hole in my table or something and put a sleeve in it so it doesn't actually ruin the wood in the table. Just stuff that thing in there. What I mean about that is, it is actually, you just put in with that thing, and it just set right into the table mount. Sorry, I can even hear the springs. Probably better just to drill a hole in the table and put a sleeve in it, because it will probably hold better and hold up better. But yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. This was a surprise for me, and hopefully a surprise for you. I will link it in the description. I will also say that I'm not sponsored or anything like that. This is my own money. I use my own money on this, and I do not have any sponsorships with Temu or any others with buying this thing. This is completely my own choice. I just scrolled, I saw it, and I was like, okay, how bad can it be, you know? So that's, well, that's how bad it was. This is probably the worst part. Just skip this thing. Other than that, fine. You can actually buy with a sound card as well, but that sound card sounds pretty weird, and it's pretty cheap, so don't buy the sound card. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the wireless, the other wireless microphone I bought. See how that thing sounds, because that's some kind of a camera attachment microphone to put on here and point to the camera. And then let's see how the reception is. I'm probably going to take it to my garage and see if I can walk around the garage, because it's way bigger than my apartment, believe it or not. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos, and well, yeah, stay tuned, I guess.